So for the first time in my life, I have actually started and stuck to a meditation practice. Have you ever tried meditating? I mean, I work in the Akashic Records every day, but I don't meditate. I find that I'm a little hyper. I'm not a big fan of sitting still for very long. Always so much to do. I've got that ADD brain, all of that. The minute I try and be quiet, it starts chattering. I've got so many things to do, right? And so it was interesting because, of course, I've been working in this high frequency of source energy, of the Akashic field, of the really galactic, expansive Akashic field of everything, because really it is in the quantum field and all of this energy and information is stored there. So I have a great gift to be able to access that vibration, and yet quieting down was not so easy for me. So a lot of times students will say to me, I never meditate. Can I access the Akashic Records? And I always say, well, yeah, I do. So if I can, yes, absolutely, you can. They're different. They're different energies. They're different vibrations. To me, accessing your Akashic Records gives you the ability to have a whole conversation with your own personal record keepers, get information about your soul's plan, what you were thinking when you embodied your gifts and talents, lots of other information in your soul's plan. Meditating, on the other hand, helps us to come more fully present down into our body, into our heart center, to quiet our mind, and to literally bring peace and hopefully eventually bliss into this body human realm. And honestly, the reason I have started to meditate recently is because I've had so many things going on. I realized that my stress level was off the charts. I felt panicky. I felt really exhausted from the stress because we're living in these bodies. I'm great when I'm in the records, right? The world is always good when you're in the quantum field of source. When I'd come back into my human life and I'd have to think about all the things I had to do and to get done, to teach this class, to finish that book, to do my TEDx talk, right? All of that stuff, even just to cook dinner. We all have, that laundry list 10 miles long. And that stress is affecting our bodies, it's affecting our minds. And the record keepers start to say, this will, cause more of that fogginess, more of that distraction, more of that lack of focus, because we're moving so fast all the time. And so they said, yes, you can always talk to us, but you need to bring it down into the physical body now. And it's interesting because the Akashic record keepers have talked about getting grounded and centered in your body, about creating good boundaries, about being the sovereign, owning this space, this body, energy field, auric field, right? Having those boundaries so we can truly align and do what we have come to do. And when that gets overlaid by all the frenetic energy of the world, the collective beliefs and traumas and dramas, all of our own, personal trauma and emotional challenges, emotional pain, sadness, loneliness, everything that we've been dealing with for years now. When our body becomes so stressed, we find that it kicks in the dis-ease, different types of illnesses, and it's hard to create what we've come to create. And so all of a sudden, for the first time in my life, I am spending 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes before I go to sleep, meditating. And I'm going to say, in all honesty, not easy to turn that cheddar box off of me in my brain. I just, It goes a lot. But the more I practice, the quieter it gets. And the quieter it gets, the more peace I feel in here, in my physical body. And as that happens, I realize I have more focus. I have a greater connection to my Akashic records, or whatever you like to access, your higher self, your angels, your guides. When our brain quiets down, it's easier to hear our guides. And so, especially at this kind of energetic time in history, where there's so much old energy leaving, we're unwriting some of the Akashic records, we're unweaving, deleting a lot of the old energies that have kept the world locked down for, again, thousands, tens of thousands of years. As we slowly can clear some of those energies, and we as a collective of humans are raising our vibration, it becomes very important for our bodies to be healthy, to be rested, to be peaceful and calm and blissful and joyful. And that allows us to be the expansive souls we are, having this human experience. So check out some meditations on the internet. There's millions, as you know, and find a couple that you like and start a practice. And then hopefully one day I'll get to see you in the Akashic Records.